That's good.
You are.
I'm a little bit stuffy today, so apologize if I'm breathing louder. My voice sounds a little weird. First thing I'm noticing,
We win.
about to start the round, and you haven't made any plans. Big, especially as you rank up. You want to start making plans. Even small things like, hey, Sky, come with me, showers, and flash showers, help me clear showers, whatever. But trying to come up with small plans, it can give you a big advantage, doubling up util.
Reload.
You got to be aware that a really common play is for controllers to throw a smoke really deep like this, like the one that you just threw, and to walk up into it with a shotgun. So walking into it with your blind out, it's no bueno. You need to have your gun out and be aware that it's a common play.
Cutting their vision.
I would be a little bit more methodical about moving through your common angles like this. Walking.
Reloading. Cutting their vision.
Okay, you're coming out with your crosshair straight at the ground. It should be here. And I understand you're walking out of a smoke, so it might not be deadly accurate, but you're way off here. You gotta fix that. Okay, you kind of clear this corner to your left. You're aware that they could be there, but you didn't fully clear it. Should be more methodical about that. And again, your crosshair should be up here. And then by the time your crosshair is even like close, you've exposed yourself to heaven. Expose yourself to all these little off angles down in here that someone could be standing. Expose yourself to this angle. Should be coming around much slower. And I'll give you an example of how I would be clearing that. And I'm okay at it, but if you want like
They have no idea how hard
really good examples of being methodical about clearing your corners and not exposing yourself to too much, watch pros or content creators that are in Immortal or Radiant. They're going to be much more methodical about how they clear these corners.
Are those our enemies? This won't take long. My ult's ready. I have the spike.
Okay, so you're coming out of there's a smoke here, and you came around and you didn't even do that. You just kind of did that, and then you're all the way out here. You're all the way out here. So I'd be coming out of the smoke immediately. You can even pre-fire a shot there. But if you're coming out of the smoke, you want like this, and then snap here, and then you can kind of clear these angles at a time. But when you're coming around this corner and you're just immediately here, like I said, there can be people anywhere in here. There can be someone standing right there waiting at an off angle. Someone up there, someone there. I mean, yeah, I would just be a little bit more methodical about how you want to. Nice shots.
Still in sight.
Prepare for hellfire.
Nice shot.
Our spike's one enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Start calming for your teammates. I mean, it might seem obvious to you, that Brim's having,
One enemy remaining.
but on the off chance that you
Spike
whiff, you
down
know,
A.
giving them second you hear this Brim having. Start communicating a little bit more. Nice shot though.
Outside, you're just like
I almost
everyone
stole your kill.
else.
Yeah.
These guns we use are okay, but I will also bring my own. No offense.
Hey, you're good now.
What do you mean now?
You like noise A.
It's just KO.
Greetings.
Yeah, I would be coming up with more plan again.
Still in sight.
Alright, coming out of the smoke again, your crosshair is just straight at the ground. You gotta
In sight.
get used to the level changes. And even after, you know, you slightly fixed it, you're aiming at nothing here, your crosshair should be here. Like, if you get peeked right now, you're not even close to ready.
Stealing sight.
A lot of this game, you know, people think, oh, I need to do aim training, I need to do aim training. This game is more about anticipation and crosshair placement than raw aim. I mean, granted, raw aim will get you very far, but if you're not like a god at flicking, crosshair placement is how you get better.
Reloading.
Nice shots there.
Plant
And
spike.
it's good, what do you call it, gunfight hygiene, coming around the corner, spraying like that, and continuing to move. But yeah, I like that you immediately have your crosshair.
Loading.
Cool, Rich.
That's a good example of crosshair play.
Plant spike.
Crosshair's a little bit low that whole time. I mean, head height here. I mean, at chest.
Spike planted.
Glad you didn't
Cover
push that
VGL.
smoke. Like that you're rushing to go help your teammates or teammate in a potential gunfight here. Crosshair placement's a little wacky though.
What?
What?
Staring at the ground.
What?
Now that's a little bit better.
Bro, no way.
One enemy remaining.
You got a really bad habit of flicking to his head and then immediately you're flicking back down to like knee height. Like below waist.
Enemy remaining.
I don't know if you're like looking at your map or I would start focusing on trying to keep, no matter what you're doing, keeping your crosshair. Again, you're kind of like aiming at nothing here. You want to be aiming here, you want to be aiming here. A little bit low, but yeah, decent round. I mean,
Reloading.
some good stuff in
Must
there.
have gone through the smoke because I cleared side.
Hey, in that round. Sky and Jet were dead that round.
He must have gone through
You
the
could
smoke.
offer, you know, are you paying attention to economy? Offer to buy Jet's gun.
I'm still salty, I got up.
A little bit nitpicky to talk about the economy like that, but you know, I mean,
Fucking
that's
KO, I
min-maxing things like that is how you win close games.
KO, it's Sky.
Is she with us? I think so.
Yeah. And then instead of talking about the previous round, I'd be like, hey, we have, you know, Skyle, we got Jettle or whatever, try and come up with a play here. They have 4 ults. Maybe you want to try and figure out where KO is, run a fake towards him so he pops his ult, and then you go the other direction so you don't have to deal with that. However you want to do it.
With us, I think so.
But, you know, looking at who's got what ults, what economy, what the economy is like,
Cutting their vision.
super, I mean,
Cutting their vision.
okay. It's going to be pretty tough for someone to immediately get up into this spot on the left here.
Their vision.
so quickly. It's like, okay, it's fine that you're clearing that corner, but then again, you're whipping around this corner, exposing yourself to all these angles so quickly without being ready to really take a fight with any of them. And then you're coming here, and where are you aiming? Nothing. Someone peeks you from here, their head's here. Someone peeks you here, you're dead. You gotta be aware, especially as you get better. This is so common. Your shower hit is not gotten there yet. And this is another thing. Like, I know it can be tough. I don't know if you're solo queue. Sounds like you're in a Discord call with some people. I'm pretty sure you are here. I don't know who it is, but putting your timings together. I mean, you got your spike is all the way back here. You and Omen are executing right now onto site. Jet's nowhere near even getting into showers. Sky is just lurking outside.
I hit him.
Like, communicating your timings to people, like, hey, let's hit this fast, or that's where, you know, that pre-round is at, and that's a nice shot.
There's one
There.
here.
The hunt begins.
You're aiming at feet. That's not where that is.
That's unfortunate.
Ugh.
Bernstein.
I mean, as you move closer, you're not aiming at. So, you know, they peek you back here, you're probably aiming at like chest. So, you want a little bit higher. You're gonna see it later when Brim peeks you. I also want to talk about. Okay, so you see someone get killed from the left here. You're W keying forward.
That's unfortunate.
You know, this is another time when communicating helps. You could say, Sky, hold my heaven. Looks like Sky already is, but, you know, hey, hold my heaven. I'm going to backside. Okay. Yeah, you're getting ready to peek right as Reyna throws her, so it's a little bit of a timing issue, but look how wide you swing. You don't need to swing that wide. You know someone's there. You're fully exposing yourself.
That's unfortunate.
Rounding this corner. It's like you almost, you know, you want to turn sideways and then peek. And you kind of do it, but, I mean, it's a bit of unfortunate timing, but you're swinging so wide.
Bernstein down.
One enemy remaining.
There you are.
I thought he was him
They
too.
die. Lucky them.
No, I didn't know Reyna was there. Reyna killed me. She was
I thought
fucking-
Reyna was heaven.
She was fucking backside in the
Yeah,
fucking hallway.
these issues of not knowing where people
Reyna was
are,
heaven.
obviously it's not all on
I never
you,
saw-
but the more you communicate, the more your teammates communicate, especially whoever you're in the Discord
Smoking
call
gun
with.
this time.
This is
I'm gonna alter shower.
It's communicating is
There.
contagious.
KO goes there sometimes, he flashes.
They will cover.
Yep. What side? Yep.
It's, you know where the corner is. You expose so much of
KO goes
yourself
there sometimes, he
to
flashes.
take the peek. I would, you know, start practicing dead zoning your bullets. Okay. So I forget if you throw a blind or what, but you know, if you have an idea of where it is, you're coming out here and then you're like, you know where the corner is. You're exposing yourself so much.
Yep.
Like just fully,
Sometimes he
like
flashes.
anything. I feel like silver 3 and above, you're getting one tapped here hard. He is holding this angle. He's waiting for you. If this guy was halfway decent, he just destroyed you. And then look, you know, you're not even set when you're kind of fully exposing yourself and then panic shooting. Your first 2 or 3 bullets there are
Yep.
movement inaccuracy.
What side?
There.
Fuck.
And then you know your crosshairs dipping down. Terrible, terrible, terrible blind here. Sorry, but if you're gonna play Reyna, they don't even need to be aiming at you. They're just shooting the blind that you threw, and you're getting headshot right here. What's behind this? The angle that they're potentially holding. You know, they just start spamming that, and then right there you show you know you should be throwing it high or low. Again, look how you're exposing yourself. Where is your crosshair? You need to be aware of common angles that people hold. So, when you're throwing this,
Still in sight.
you know, there's so many angles,
Cutting their vision.
and you also have to be aware that, like, when you're throwing your arena blind, you know, if you're, I don't know exactly where you threw it, but like,
Cutting their
so
vision.
you threw it here, and this guy's standing here, he's not affected by the blind that's right there. It's behind this box for him. You need to be aware that it's not like all powerful.
Still in sight.
I mean, just starting to work on some of these ideas. I mean, if that chamber, or I don't even know who's that agent.
Missed you.
Whatever chamber or whatever agent this is that's sitting here holding this, you should be dead. You should be dead. I mean, look where you're aiming. Both of those people should have killed you.
Box.
I like.
KJ on site.
KJ on site, no, back site, back truck. On site is like anywhere. I mean, besides like U-Haul. You want more specific calls. Triple, lamps, back site, back truck, you know, hell, kind of this area. Front site. Be more specific. KJ is on site. That's, I mean,
You should run.
That was a waste.
sure, all three are on site somewhere.
That was a bad play on my part.
I don't know wait.
Last player.
Don't complain. How do your teammates
That was a bad
where
play
people
on
are?
my part.
I don't know wait.
Last player
KJ
standing.
hole.
One enemy remaining. Spike
Last
down
save.
A.
He can't.
Clean
KJ.
slate.
A lot to
Let's
clean
know
up there.
whatever happened in the past.
Knowing the common angles that people like to sit. And, you know, you could say, oh, well, angles are different for different, you know, for bronze. Oh, people in bronze sit in weird spots. Well, people sit in weird spots in every rank. People are trying to sit in off angles
1XRR.
or whatever. You just need to be aware that people can be anywhere, and you need to be ready for the most common ones. This is a bit of a crazy angle to hold unless you know that he's been popping. I didn't see the first 5 rounds, so, you know.
Epic. Kill.
Nice shot.
Get on him, get on him.
Don't
But
pick,
in
don't
general,
get you.
like, I don't think people are gonna pop out and just sit there like that.
When he opens it, I'm blinding it.
I think he just mollied to it.
Also, don't sit there and shoot it. I know you don't want this Omen to steal your kill, and he's a bit of a D-bag for stealing it, but you need to be ready for a second person to be swinging off of him.
When he opens it, I'm
I
blinding
can't tell you how many times I've seen a teammate spamming a downed KO just to get pushed when they need to reload, or pushed when their recoil is getting out of hand.
Hawk out.
I walked into it.
Spike down.
Look at your
B.
crosshair.
I walked into it.
Chest height, waist
Spike
height.
down B.
It's not ready.
He walked into it.
Yep, I could have jumped out window and lived, but I didn't.
Nice shot.
But I didn't.
Again, look at how you like slowly.
Yep, I could have jumped out window and lived, but I didn't.
Not as bad as I thought, but again, as you're spinning around, you're back down to chest. So continue to practice that. Get your Reyna blinds higher.
One enemy remaining.
Nice shots.
Can you grab Spike?
He was A.
Still in sight. Great.
That is crazy.
Nice. I guess.
If not yours.
Boy, I'm pissed. You need orb. I'll go to showers with you so you can get orb and
Orb.
KO pick.
Here you go.
KO
I'm
pick.
planning.
Maybe
Then
just
you can ult.
insta flash that. I don't know. Make sure you're walking because it goes faster.
Your nigga.
Hey. No, not here.
Look at your crosshair, dog. He's aiming at nothing. Look at that clear. I'm like, if someone's actually there, you're both getting lit up.
I see.
Get inside.
Brim's tight left.
And again, you're just
Yeah, I see.
You're just W king, and it's fine for this rank, I guess, because no one can hold an angle or hit a shot. But like, again, look how many angles you expose yourself to so quickly. Where's your cross? Head height's up here. I mean,
Brim's tight
you're
left.
just getting lit up by anyone that has decent crosshair placement, holding an angle.
Lamps.
Yikes, that's rough.
Recovery.
One enemy remaining.
There.
Spike planted.
Who's open?
Someone's in defender spawn. Reloading. Hailing
That kill on
enemy.
Gekko was
Ah.
Champ.
Yeah, I think one of your biggest issues is your crosshair placement. Just kind of all over the place.
Broke ass
It's decent
got
at
that
times, and then you just kind of seems like you're a little bit on autopilot here.
For him, but I don't know why he would want
But
that.
I don't
picked
know.
it up
I
and
have to
threw
watch
it
more of your
down and
gameplay to
next
see.
I
it
got
because I
yous,
didn't want it.
okay?
'Cause it seems like you have a solid idea of where the crosshair should be, and you flick to it. I think, you know, you got pretty solid aim, man. Gotta work on the cross. Like, loading out here. Okay, so you're looking at the wall, and then it floats way wide right here. Work on tracking. The tracking of the spot where you want your crosshair to be. Okay, so I'm gonna shift walk up. You see, you want to, you know, keep it smooth and keep it off of the wall. Be ready for someone to swing it anytime. But when you're walking like this, like you're just not ready. You're not ready to take a gun.
He crossed or is he still in?
And I'd also, you know, don't do this slow clear stuff. You're exposing yourself. When you're slow walking this angle, you just got one tap by whoever's holding this. So once you know, like, slow walk up to here, and then once you know you're ready to peek this first angle, square yourself up to it, and take these short steps. I'm not making any noise. And understand how far you have to walk to make that first footstep. You know what I mean? You can take quick steps. It's going to maximize your ability to you're going to get cleaner kills, basically. Again, coming around that corner. Where's that crosshair at? I mean, maybe if they're crouched. Not even if they're crouched.
Cutting their vision.
If they're crouched, their head's going to be here. You're aiming at knees.
There.
Kill home.
Go take that fight with your jet. I mean, yeah, you want to clear back sight? I don't know. I guess Sky should also be doing that, but like even something as simple as trying to get over there and throwing a flash for her. Like, one of Reyna's biggest issues is frequently struggle to
Spike planted.
use utility
Oh, 50.
for your team. So when you see opportunities to do it,
Here. planted.
I'd be looking
Here.
at
Spike planted.
Oh, 50.
Adios, my old friend.
that. Some good shots, man. I honestly think if you fix your crosshair placement, get
I don't know.
a little less autopilot-y,
One enemy remaining.
like, your aim is at least gold level to me.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
I mean, I feel like I've seen worse aim in plat, to be honest.
Still in sight.
Great flash. I mean, compared to that earlier one where you put it at your own head level, it's way better.
Please do not mistake my smile. I take this all very seriously.
You know, biggest takeaways, trying to work with your team more, trying to come up with plans. I only heard you do it once. I
We
think
hold
I came in
team.
round 6, so out of like 6 total rounds, you made plans like once.
Where
Maybe-
shall I smoke it?
Smoke off
There.
right there, and then we'll hold.
Like, I like this coordination.
There.
Smoke say.
A little below head level. I mean, it's a bit nitpicky, but also hold it in a spot. Look how close you're holding this, and then look how you have to react to try and hit. You're holding so close. I don't know. Yeah.
KJ's at 92.
Low crosshair placement and
Look at headshot like through the wall on Cage. I was suppressing fire.
Did you
yeah.
shoot on accident?
Oh, what? Well, they surrendered. But what I'm talking about for this, you know, it probably doesn't seem like a big difference to be holding here versus here, but you're so much ready for a wide swing. And it seems like at your current level, there's a lot of wide swing. Like, no one's coming around and just dead zoning like that. So, you know, don't hold this. Hold this. Hold the wide swing. Not only because people are wide swinging a lot at this rank, but because no one has the reaction time to hit this. I mean, I saw Demon 1 miss a shot holding a pixel angle. You know, like if Demon 1 is whiffing it, then I don't think you're gonna hit. I know I'm certainly not. So hold a little bit wider and be conscious of that. But you know, I think practicing, you know, your level changes, because I think that, you know, when you're holding an angle for someone that's down here, you look solid at times, maybe a little bit low, and then you'll switch over to here, and then you won't change your crosshair placement. It should be a lot more fluid, you know. Depending on where you're at, you need to be aware of like the level changes, or even like, you know, holding down here, switching up here, switching up here. You, like when you're in deathmatch, walk around and hold these angles, and be aware of how much you need to change your. I mean, no one's gonna be perfect like all the time, but continuing to practice that will help you a lot. Because, you know, it seems like a pretty solid game for you. So it seems like maybe you're showing me the best parts of it. Especially, I think I got a tracker early on that showed you had a few bad rounds right before the video started. You know, I can't help what's going on in there, but obviously, if these are your good rounds, and I'm finding issues with your crosshair placement pretty much every round, and lack of planning, then you probably have a lot to improve on in the bad rounds as well. So, yeah, just keep crosshair, please.